all, I want to ask you, what do you do? Really? Are you a student or are you doing any job?
No, actually, I'm a student. I'm in my college doing graduation, BA Bachelor of Arts. And apart from my graduation, I'm preparing for the government exam, that is stenographer. And I just started my YouTube channel recently. So that's it about myself. What about you?
Yeah, actually, we are meeting first time, so I should introduce myself also. Because I'm Imrahul Islam. You already know that, and I'm from West Bengal, and my district is Malda, and I study in class 11th now in science background, and I'm 17 years of age now. And if I talk about my hobbies, then I love reading books as well as I love gardening. So it's my short introduction. So
Okay,
how
like
long
what
you
did
have
you say
studied?
there?
Yeah, are you saying something?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm asking what did you say? Like in a study, what do you do?
Yeah, I'm a student. I'm in science background. I'm a science student.
Okay, like doing graduation or in a school, like in school, like 12th.
I'm 11th grade now. 11th started.
Okay, you're in just in 11th.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm
Okay.
so in this time why are you learning English? Because I want
To
to say, yeah, we are learning English to communicate with others, and if we want to get any job, then we need to know English. But apart from these things, do you have any specific reason to learn English?
To be honest, I don't have any kind of a specific reason to be learn this language, but I'm learning because I'm having interest in this language. I literally want to improve in this field because I'm having an interest. And if you have interest in any kind of field, you are going to be a rock in that field, right? So that's what I'm just doing. I'm just going with my interest. There's no any kind of serious or a specific reason.
Yeah, yeah, definitely lovely. Because in this time, if you love anything, then it's not, you don't have to think of anything. If you love anything, then it definitely will do. So,
Exactly. And what about you? Why you are learning this language?
we all know that we learn English to communicate with others. It's this particular reason. Apart from that, I want to achieve my goal. And, in this time, I believe that English is the root of every language. If you want to travel and if you want to achieve your goal, then English is really important. Because you are learning English, that's why you know what is the importance of English. And apart from that, if you know English, then you have a particular value. That's why I am learning English. And that's why. And actually, I love to learn language because I'm fond of language, not only English but also any other language also. I really love to know. And after learning English, I will learn another language also. But because I really love to learn, so I think you want to be. I think what do you say? Stenographer. I think you said you want to stenographer. I think.
Yeah, like I'm preparing for the stenographer, so I'm doing a shorthand as well.
Okay. So in future, do you want to be a stenographer? I think.
And like no, I don't want to be a stenographer. Just like in a like I belong from the Bihar, so in a Bihar, people having craze to become a government officer and any kind of things in a government field. So that's the reason I also choose because like that is not my interest. I just got choose by I don't know, just by the situation you can say.
Okay. And in this time, you have choose art. And if I ask you, why did you choose art to learn or to study? Why did you choose art?
Again, it's not my choice, it's my parents' choice. They choose for me arts, but unfortunately, I'm happy with this because, like, even though my main paper is English, so I'm doing English honors by the English paper, so I'm happy with this. And literally, this is the also reason I want to improve in this field because, like, my main paper is English in like I'm doing BA Bachelor of Arts, so. This is the also kind of reason.
And yeah, in which year you are studying? I think second,
Like I'm in my final year. No, no,
fine.
I'm in my final year.
How much
Yes.
time it takes? How much time it takes to complete BA honors?
It's just a 3 year.
Oh, in West Bengal also it takes 3 years. So, and what about your employment about of Bihar? And because how they are government are putting employment in their state, and how is the situation about job? Because in I I have heard a lots of news that people government are not giving job to the students or the students. So what about Bihar? Because how is the situation about employment? What do you think?
Uh, if I really talk about the state in Bihar, so of course there is a lack of opportunity. Like especially if I talk about the IT sector in a private sector, there is any kind of option in the private sector. You just have a only one option, that is the government job. Apart from that, you don't have any kind of option. But still, like if I really talk about the employment, so in a mostly you can find like Bihari people, they are going mostly for the IS. You can find each and every higher post you can find in that department, one or two Bihari. Not because if everyone is having interest, because there is other reason. We don't have other option. We have only one option, that is government job. And if we really talk about the Bihar government job, like a state level of government job, so there is also very corrupted. I can say lots of corruption. So sometimes when we give the exam, paper leaked. Even though last year what happened, we gave the exam of the BPSC, not I, but like some of my friends, they gave the exam of BPSC. And the BPSC exam is also conducting a level of the UPSC. And even the BPSC paper is leaked in the Bihar, and you can
Oh,
imagine the what's the situation of in Bihar, the education
oh,
like.
this is really so sad. If you work hard and if you don't get the job, because if people will leak, then what will happen? What will you do? Because you don't have anything to do, because you were working hard, but you don't get the job because of leaking paper. So it's so sad. So government should be alert. But what we can do, we have to work hard and we have to study, because we have to make our own future. Okay, that's why I really don't like government job, because if you depend on government, then you will not do anything. That's why we will need to create our we have to be our own boss. We have to give employment. We don't have to get employed. So I think, so what is your
So do you
opinion?
like to do business?
Not really. I don't. I'm not. Business is not my cup of tea. But it's not that if you have if you want to, if you create any business, then you will able to give them job. But apart from that, education also really a great position where you can give them employment. But if you talk about cancer, or cancer is from Bihar also. I think you know that. And apart from that, Alak
Yes.
Pandes are also, they are giving they in their institution, 100 and 1,000 people are working, because they are working in an educational field. They are not doing any business. So if we can't say that education is business, but it's a really emotion, I think. So we have to work hard, and like that I want to actually I love to solve mathematics, so I want to do something on mathematics in future. So let's see
Oh.
what. And which is your favorite subject?
My favorite subject like these days, to be honest, I'm not doing a study. I don't know, but like yeah. But earlier when I was in my school, so I love chemistry. Um, I like to read biochemistry. These are my favorite subjects earlier.
And in which standard you liked it?
Like in ninth and tenth. After that 11th was quite hard. Like after the 10th, when I went in 11th, so like it seems like you jump in the new world. So syllabus was quite hard. So again, in the 11th I don't like, but in 12th again I started liking chemistry.
Oh, I think you have taken arts, I think. And in arts, there was any science subject also. But if I talk about
No,
West
no.
Bengal,
In 12th, I took science.
wow, that's really amazing because if we choose after 10th arts, then we can't choose science in West Bengal. So you have to choose science background in your after 10th also. You have just only one chance to choose. If you take arts, then you can't choose science after 10th. And if
Oh,
you are science, then you can choose arts also. That's why I'm saying that. I don't know. Actually, I my aunt lives in Bihar also because she is living in Bihar, and that's why I know a little bit because sometimes he told me that if you come Bihar, then you can get job easily, like that. That's why I'm
oh,
saying that. What is the employment about Bihar? Because I don't know it's right or wrong, but education there is a lots of great personality like cancer, a lots of people, but there are lots of village also the education system is not so good. That's why if you are average student, then you can get job. I've heard about it, and I went there. I think 1 month ago I went there. So I've seen a lot of village also. Bihar is really such a beautiful place. But I'm not saying that there is no beauty. In West Bengal also there are lots of village also. The education system are not good like that. So that's why I'm asking. So in this time, you are also learning English. So I forgot to ask you how long you have been learning English.
it's been a might be 1 year I'm learning this language.
Okay, 1 year. So I think you are working. You are doing English honors. You told me that, I think.
Yes.
So after completing graduation, what do you want to do?
Again, like it's my parents' choice. Like they want to be me see as a teacher. So like they are thinking to I should do B.Ed after the graduation, and that's what I'm also going to do because I don't have other options. So that's it. Like, but again, I would like to say I don't have any interest in doing B.Ed, but again, I'm going with the flow.
Okay, actually, it means that you don't have any particular option to choose. You have to agree your parents, I think. So what?
Exactly. Like
Yeah, and I think whatever your parents do is are really good for you, I think. Is it right? Or you think that
no.
it's not?
Mm, no,
You
I
don't
don't agree with your. No, actually, I don't agree with your uh, statement. Like, yeah, I can't say like parents do something wrong for their children, not at all. But yeah, like all the time, even the parents are not correct, right? Like, but it's my life, so I have to choose my own like things what I want to do, I want to do. But sometimes what happen, parents are quite protective. They always want to protect their child. So that's the reason might be you can say they want to be a choose me as like such a protective field where is there's a no problem and no struggle. So that's the thing actually. And even though I'm a single child of my parents, so they are overprotective.
Okay, okay. And what about your parents? Are they friendly or strict person?
They both are in job. They both are doing job. So like quite strict, I can say. Not that much, but it's friendly as well. But just a balanced kind of thing. And they both
That's
love me a lot.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Because you are only child, that's why. So what do you
Yes.
think? To be only because you are only one. So do you any time do you feel regret? I think you should have any siblings. What do you think? Do you feel
Of
alone
course,
anytime?
I feel, of course, like it's not about I'm having regret, but still sometimes I need to talk with someone because my parents they both are doing job and I'm living alone. And apart from coaching, I'm not going anywhere. So sometimes actually I feel alone, and I really want sometimes to need to talk with someone. But like it's not going to be happen. So it's better don't regret on situation and just accept the situation and try to make yourself happy. That's what I'm doing. And even though that way I started my YouTube channel because I want to share my thoughts on YouTube. That's the main reason.
Yeah, definitely. Actually, I have watched some of your videos. Those are really, great. And definitely you will get success in future. I'm also in my journey. I'm also learning English. So let's see how long it takes to complete my journey. And and how about your cousins? Do you have any cousins, brother or sister?
Yeah,
And
I'm having many cousins.
how far they are living?
Like so just next to my house. They are living like
That's why. That's why you don't have to feel regret because they are living in your house. So that's really amazing.
Mm,
You
yeah.
actually, from starting, I am asking you a question. Do you have anything to ask me?
Yeah, yes, I'm having lots of questions. I'm just waiting like when you are going to say like going to
Oh,
stop and then I
okay. Ask me anything. You can ask me anything.
I I already told that like you have a taste in different kind of languages, right? So I would like to ask like how many questions do you know? Sorry, how many languages do you know?
Currently, I know three languages. First is my mother tongue, Bengali, and I know English also. And apart from that, I know Hindi also. But I can't write Hindi, but I can speak. I know
Okay.
speak. And how about you? How many
No,
languages?
it's my turn. Let me ask
Uh,
question. Now I will ask later, okay?
okay.
Hmm. Okay, so after English, which language you are going to learn? Like, in which language do you having interest after English?
Yeah, actually, I not English because I love to develop my accent because in this time I'm learning English in my mother accent, Indian accent. But after 12th, I want to get American accent, British accents also. I want to develop my English, and I want to make my English attractive in future. And actually, I want to do everything in English future because I will teach everything in English because English is the way. Because if you know English, then you can teach every student all over the world. But if I know English, then I can teach Bangladeshi people and Indian people, but not all over India. That's why if I know Hindi, then I can teach a lots of country. But if I know English, then I can teach the student all over the world. That's why.
Okay. Okay, I want to ask like why you want to work on your accent? Like really accent is matter for you?
Not really, because in this time, because if I'm saying a story, because I have say, what I have, read a story where there is a lot of, discrimination about accent. Because if I went America or China, and if I speak Indian accent, then it's pretty boring for us because they will not, they will not be attracted by my accent. But if I, ask everything in their accent also, they will think that I have any uniqueness. I have uniqueness. That's why I want to. And actually, I already told you that I'm fond of language. I really love to, learn language. That's why I want to develop my accent. It's not that if you know Indian accent, it's enough. It's not that if you know Indian accent, you will not able to interact with others. It's possible. It's totally possible. But I love to know. That's why I'm learning.
Okay. But I really feel that Indian accent is also unique. That's
Oh
my
yeah,
point of view.
yeah, absolutely. My Indian accent is really lovely accent because I really love it. And definitely, I really love to use it.
Yeah, actually, like the thing is that now, if I really talk about my opinion about the accent, so I don't want to change my accent because I really feel that like my own accent is unique by the others. Even the like some people are actually saying like your accent look like you're from Bihar. So I'm like, yeah, it's okay if my accent is representing I'm from Bihar. So it's good for that, right? Like I don't want to say that I am from Bihar. My accent is speaking I am from Bihar.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I'm saying it that because it's not that I don't like this type of accent. I really love every accent, like Indian accent also. But a few days back, I have talked with a tutor who told me that when you speak, then your word has a Bengali term, like you are touching Bengali when you speak. That's why if you want to speak proper English, then you need to work on your accent. That's why I thought that I should. But if you know every accent, it's not your fault. It's your greatness, or it's your great.
Hmm.
That's why we can know. But it's not that if you know, if you don't know, then we will not able to interact. It's not that. So we can know this type of language or accent.
Exactly. Like you just want to be a learn different kind of accent because you are having interest. That's all, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes. So like how much like how being like from I don't know how I'm not getting the question. How to ask like from how being you learning this language? Yeah. Like how much time?
Yeah, because we all know that we were learning English from our childhood. When we start to go to school, then they teach us A, B, C, D like that. But I started speaking almost 4 or 5 months back. I started learning English.
Oh.
Because before that, before 10th, I was learning English as a subject. I always try to solve grammatical questions like that type of question. But after 10th, I thought that if I want to achieve my goal, then I need to know English. And without English, to get job is not possible. That's why I thought that I should know English. That's why I am learning English now. I am in my journey.
Okay, it's great. It's good to hear that. Like you just started learning this language in your early age. Like you told, you were just in your 11th class, so it's quite early. Like in this age, actually, child are actually thinking like, I know I'm going to do. I want to do picnic here. I want to go and do fun with my friends, and you are actually learning this language. It's quite incredible.
Yeah, actually, age doesn't matter, because if anyone old age, then they can also learn English because language there is no difference between age. If you in any other age, we can learn English, but learners are not using their time. I think that's why they should use this proper time, because in this time, if we learn anything, then we can memorize lots of things in a short time. In this time, our brain is working well. It works well. That's
Hmm.
why we should use our time. So that's why I'm trying to use.
Exactly. Yeah, like in the one of the human life, the age of 18 to 25, this is like quite completely different, and the energy level of in the body, it's in a like next level. So you can make it for yourself, and you can destroy for yourself. It's depend on you what you actually want to do.
Definitely, you are absolutely correct. That's why I say that.
Yes, like quite intelligent in just in this 17-year-old.
Thank. Anything else?
Yeah, now no, like
Uh,
now you can continue.
yeah, actually, I have asked a lots of questions. So I think it's going too long. So we should wrap up the session. And definitely, if you want, we can talk again, because when we talk,
Yes.
our English will improve. Okay, that's why. And can I upload this video on my channel?
Yeah, sure, sure.
And if
And
you
can
want,
I and
yeah, if you want, you can also upload this video, okay, after downloading, okay, no matter, because you will edit your video and I will edit my video, then there is no copyright option, okay, so you can,
hmm,
okay. So it was really lovely talking to you. So bye for today, have a nice day. Take care.
yeah. Bye bye.